Well, hundreds of students from local schools got a lesson in leadership today, amid a push by the local and federal government to remove programs promoting diversity and inclusion. The Fishers High School Future Black Leaders student group worked with Butler University to host its 7th annual Black Leadership Summit, and it was well attended.
Welcome everybody to the 7th annual Black Leadership Summit at Butler University. Woo!
A day of fellowship, empowering young black students.
It is just a day of connection, community, education, awareness around what it means to be a leader and a black youth in today's society.
Really, we're focusing on leadership, how people can be involved in their community, kind of how they can go out and help people.
Jaden Rucker is a Fishers High senior and president of the school's Future Black Leaders group.
So the theme for this year is embrace. So it's kind of focusing on embracing culture, embracing, togetherness.
Jaden was instrumental in planning this year's Black Leadership Summit, which reached roughly 350 black students from 16 predominantly white central Indiana schools.
We've got around 8 speakers, influential black speakers from the community, people just involved in high positions in the community.
Including Anthony Murdoch II.
My muse is the culmination of a myriad of mess-ups turned upside down into a masterpiece of motivation.
The Butler alum and faculty member who created a scholarship to help young aspiring black entrepreneurs reach the students using poetry, self-reflection, and a call to action.
I just want them to take away is that they're not alone and they can do it, whether with themselves or with others, especially with others, and that, it's okay to find connections and be a part of things that help you get places.
The summit focuses on community involvement, college readiness, personal health, networking, and promoting self-worth. In its 7th year, it comes at a time when government agencies and corporations are dismantling initiatives focused on diversity, equity, and inclusion. However, the vice president of Butler's DEI and Student Affairs Division doubled down on the importance of still hosting an event of this nature.
No pushback. I think the people here, the people in our community, in the Butler community in particular, are absolutely supportive of everything that this event stands for. We will continue to support the future black leaders moving forward and hope to continue to watch them grow.
Well, lawmakers at the State House are pushing forward with measures to do away with diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts, mirroring executive orders from Governor Mike Braun and actions from the Trump administration.
The state Senate on Thursday passed a bill that would put guidelines on diversity and inclusion efforts in public schools and state government. State offices would not be allowed to have DEI offices or hiring practices. It would prohibit mandatory DEI training in K-12 schools and restrict programs at state universities. State workers and students could still voluntarily attend DEI training and access information on their own, but schools would have to make it clear they do not sponsor or endorse the concepts. The bill also lets the Attorney General sue for any violations. The author of the bill says it centers around the idea that everyone should be treated equally. Opponents say it will harm marginalized communities and suppress conversation about inequality, and much of the bill's language is not specific and clear enough.
The DEI worldview is trying to convince Americans that discrimination can actually be a good thing, so long as it's the right kind of discrimination. I respectfully but wholeheartedly disagree with that thinking.
What I do believe is that this bill is creating confusion, that it's sowing division, that it's making people feel unseen, and that it's making them feel scared that practices that have been put in place to disrupt centuries of systemic racism are now going to be challenged.
Debate on the bill went on for more than 3 hours. Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith was presiding over the chamber during the debate before a vote was held. He posted on social media that the bill has succeeded, calling it a massive victory for common sense, fairness, and true equality. Democrats objected to his use of a personal X account typically used for campaigning to tout something that hadn't happened yet.
This is a matter of timing. Please, going forward, let's think about the timing. Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Democrats called for a vote to remove Beckwith as Senate chair, but that failed. The bill eventually passed the Senate 34-13. 4 Republicans joined Democrats to vote against it. The bill now moves on to the House for more consideration. If it's approved with any changes, it will need to go back to the Senate for another vote.